NAZ Today had a special guest from the East Coast early this morning. Amy Goodman and her crew from Democracy Now! Broadcasted live from our studio. But before the show's host continued on her 100-city tour, Xavier Rangel had a chance to sit down with her to discuss some current issues.
Democracy Now!, the award-winning news program broadcasting on over 1,400 television and radio stations across the country, comes to Flagstaff. And right now I'm joined by Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Right now you're promoting your new book, Democracy Now!, 20 years covering the movements changing America. We have it here. And it brings you on this 100-city book tour. Yesterday you were in New Mexico. Today you're in Arizona. Tomorrow in California. So tell us, what is this new book and what can we expect out of it?
Well, it is really the chronicle of the 20 years of Democracy Now!, this daily, grassroots, international, investigative, unembedded, independent news hour, where we go to the grassroots. We speak to people at the heart of the story, not your typical pundits who know so little about so much, explaining the world to us and getting it so wrong. And I think that's why it's grown. It's this testament to the hunger for independent voices in this country.
Yes, I read something about Democracy Now! It says, Democracy Now! Is the modern-day Underground Railroad of information, bringing stories from, like you said, the grassroots to a global audience. So speak more to the importance of representing those that are often underrepresented and giving a voice to those that are often silenced.
Well, Xavier, the most important thing is that people speak for themselves. There's nothing that challenges caricatures and stereotypes more than someone describing their own experience. Whether we're talking about a kid here from Flagstaff, the South Bronx, or East St. Louis, a child in Palestine or an Israeli grandmother, an uncle in Iraq or an aunt in Afghanistan. When you hear someone telling their own story, it makes it much less likely that you'll want to destroy them. I think the media can be the greatest force for peace on earth. Instead, it's all too often wielded as a weapon of war.
Now, right now we're in the thick of a crazy election cycle, and you have been very vocal about your criticism of, the way the corporate media is framing this year's election. What do you think is exactly the most harmful thing?
To view the full interview, you can visit our website, naztoday.com.